I'm going to call the Village of Mount Sterling Council meeting for July 13th, 2026 to order. May I please have a roll call?
Nathan?
Here.
David?
Here.
Becky?
Here.
Melanie?
Here.
Heather?
Here.
And Joyce?
Here.
All right.
Present.
Thank you. David?
Lord, thank you for the beautiful day you provided for us, Lord. And Lord, be with our village tonight, be with our council, mayor, and give us the wisdom to make the decisions for our citizens, Lord. For Lord, you are the one that guides us through all the problems in the world, Lord. And you put the burdens on your shoulders. Be with our country tonight, be with our safety, and be with the ones who are ill, and be with the shut-ins that have no home, and be with our military and country tonight. In Jesus' wonderful, wonderful name, amen.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. May I please have a motion to approve for the minutes from a council meeting held on June 22nd, 2026?
Got that motion, sir?
Thank you. Is there a second, David?
Second.
Thank you, Nathan.
Okay, so David, Nathan?
Yep.
Roll call, Nathan?
Yes.
David?
Yes.
Becky?
Yes.
Melanie?
Yes.
Heather?
Yes.
And Joyce?
Yes.
Mayor's report this evening. First of all, it seems like June 22nd is an eon ago. I don't know about you all, but the holiday flew by without just a pause, and it sounds like more or less everyone is safe, sound, and no fireworks incidents, but we'll get to some other things that happened to the village in my comments over the course of the committees tonight. Other than that, I have just returned from a brief time out of the office, and I'm going to go ahead and therefore hand it over to my Council Pro Tem, Joyce Phillips.
I want to thank everyone for being here this evening. I appreciate your attendance, and I don't have much to say this evening other than summer's flying by. We had a great 4th of July here in the village, and things went very well. Looking forward to a nice, peaceful summer. And that's about all I have this
Okay.
evening. I'll have more to say in my reports.
Great, thank you. I think we do have one public comment to this evening. Vladislav Shiaru, giving it the college try.
And you can come
Please
up
come
to-
down and speak into the microphone, please.
That'll be my first time ever doing something like this, so I didn't know.
Vladislav?
Like I told you.
Vladislav?
Should I speak to the microphone? Or?
Yes, please, thank you.
Like this?
Yeah. Not quite like that.
It'll catch on.
We can definitely hear you.
Okay, I'll speak louder. Okay, I'll start maybe with introducing myself. Hello, everyone. My name is, well, you can call me Vlad.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a little easier. Full name is Vladislav. Last name is Shiryaev.
Mhm.
I'm actually a college student all the way from Europe, from Estonia.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Was gonna be here on doing my summer internship with one educational company out of Nashville, Tennessee.
Mm-hmm.
I came here with the exchange visitor visa, J1, which is like non-immigrant, just for 3 months. Actually going door to door, selling educational resources for kids. Some of you might have seen me on Facebook. I like about like last week I kind of made this public awareness post. That's what I usually do on like Mount Sterling happenings.
Mhm.
Something like
Yeah,
that.
yeah. Mhm.
I don't remember. Maybe some of you seen me. I just do it usually before in advance to let the community know I'll be there. And the reason I came here to get my permit.
Of course, absolutely. So you will be going door to door in our community, and is this the first time you've been in Mount Sterling or Madison County?
No, actually I've been in Madison County already for 5 weeks.
Okay, great, thank you, great.
Yeah, actually, first thing which I did, I worked in London for
Mhm.
5-6 weeks. I got my permits first day when I was there,
Yeah,
and the same day I met John Swaney.
okay, yes, our sheriff, mm-hmm.
Yeah, they actually shared about me also in the sheriff's office page to let the community know I'm legit, that I don't steal cats and dogs
Yes, of course, no problem.
in the community. Because usually I know that the job of a door-to-door salesman might be a little sketchy sometimes, and
Yep.
people don't perceive it always as right way, but that's what I usually like to do. I like to do it the right way.
Of course, Of course.
So
Well,
that's why I'm actually here.
well, welcome. So our process is very simple. All you have to do is ask our counsel in front of you for a permit and basically say, may I please have a permit to sell my stuff?
So is there a certain,
Yeah.
time frame that you're expecting to do this? Is it for the whole entire month of July? Is it for 2 days, or what is your expectation?
I believe since Mount Sterling is not so huge community,
Mm-hmm.
it's quite tight-knit and I like it.
Mhm.
I love it. I like working in the communities where everybody knows each other. It's pretty cool. So I would be here maybe for like 1-2 weeks.
Okay.
I would say maybe till the end of July.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
Okay, perfect.
that's it. About time frames, I usually start around morning time, finish about evening time when it gets dark.
Mm-hmm.
Usually around 8-9ish. I don't knock
Oh.
if after it's super dark.
No,
'Cause
no, that's completely
out of
understandable.
my own safety reasons.
Of course, absolutely, of course.
What's
of
been
course.
your favorite thing since you've been in this country?
Huh?
Do you like the Big Macs and all that stuff too, while you got
What,
here?
what,
Big
wh-
Mac.
yeah,
Yeah.
he's asking, what is your favorite things in America?
Oh yeah, the culture is kind of interesting because I come from Estonia.
Mm-hmm,
Estonia is so small; it's like third part of Ohio.
yeah.
I need to drive a lot sometimes. but yeah.
Tallinn is a beautiful city, by the way.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah,
beautiful. Oh, you know about it?
I do know about it, yes.
That's where I live.
Yeah. Oh, do you live in Tallinn? Okay, very
I
good.
studied there in
Oh,
university.
oh, excellent, very good, very good.
How did you know about it?
It's a long and winding road. It's a long and winding road.
He's a
Any-
Beatle fan too.
Yeah, I'm a
So
Beatle
I guess
fan.
what council should be asking, if I may say, what kind of educational
Materials.
material and resources would you be selling or advertising or, making aware of is probably what members should be asking.
Yeah, so it's educational resources, starting from baby's age all the way until the college prep. And it's actually my third summer doing this program. And so far I had an opportunity to serve more than 300 families with those resources. It's actually been quite successful, everybody loves it.
Good.
Because schools have changed
Mm-hmm.
the way they do it. I mean, it just changed.
Absolutely.
So is it
Sure.
something that you educate, or is it something that they purchase, or,
they-
I guess
they
I'm trying to
purchase, yeah.
understand.
Mhm.
So families usually purchase
Okay.
Is it like books or, okay.
yeah, books and apps.
Okay.
And we also have family Bible libraries.
Okay.
For like to help. Well, back in my country, Christianity was actually banned for most of the time under the Soviet regime. So myself, I also learned about it. But we also like the company I'm working with is Christian based.
Mm-hmm.
It's been around for like 160 years actually.
Okay.
So I know some community members are very just no soliciting at all. Some even have it on their door. Now, if you see that on someone's door, would you walk away or would you still go ahead and approach?
Mostly I walk away unless I know that the family, the friends, they sent me there.
Okay.
Usually quite a lot of times happen that, especially here, I went through a little bit to kind of to understand the area where I'm gonna be working. That's what I usually do. But first, when I come to the city, I kind of want to understand a little bit, because it's actually my third summer and the hardest working college kid, I like to say. I work like around.
Have you noticed the difference? One thing, I know in Europe, you got a lot more mass transportation and
Yeah.
everything. Do you miss that? Because I know I was talking about my friends from Germany, that's what they miss, the subways and all that.
It's a lot of walking.
I'm
It's a
with the
lot of
car.
walking. Yeah. Oh, very nice. Very nice. Very good.
So you're working door to door and offer recommendations.
Yeah, if the family, I usually ask, if the family gets something from me. Usually everybody's been sending me to their friends, and who would you recommend me to go to? And sometimes what happened is this family had like a no listing sign, but I know they know that what I'm doing, so they usually are okay with that.
Yeah. And last question, what's kind of the price range of what you're selling?
It really depends. We actually have, I have it here. We have all the different systems from baby's age all the way through high school prep. And really depends. Depends what family needs. It starts around like 15, 20, 30 bucks. And if you want to get like college prep, like all the books possible, there's around more than 60. They give you college. We have some textbooks for college and everything. Like thousands. And it depends really.
Well, yeah, I know med students, those books are not cheap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what I'm.
Yeah.
I've been to college, I know those books are not cheap.
Depends on which ones.
Yeah.
There are some right? I mean, education in America is not cheap either.
No, yeah, very true, very true.
So the motion is to allow him to have a solicitation.
Permit.
So would you be just so that we can let the public know, would you be starting this like this week? Like what is your, okay, so it'd be like this week and next week?
I was planning to start tomorrow.
Okay, so this
Yeah.
would be
Yeah.
July the 14th through,
You said like through the end of the month. would
Yeah.
be good.
And as far as, since I'm new, permits around here, is it something he needs to come and collect a permit?
You have to approve it as council.
yeah, and then he'll issue a permit.
Yeah, we'll issue
The
one
mayor
from
does.
there.
And he can just come and get that?
Mhm,
It's,
yep.
okay.
And that would be through July the 27th.
Can I do it just in case, like August 5th, August 7th?
Yep.
If that's okay with you? Just wanna check the dates. I'm pretty sure I'll be done.
And do our permits cost anything, or is that something we would need to waive?
Nope. Mm-mm.
Okay.
All right,
So there is a motion. Is there a motion from the floor to allow Vladislav?
I'll
Okay,
second it.
thank you. Nathan and David?
okay, Nathan?
Yes.
David?
Yes.
Becky?
Yes.
Melanie?
Yes.
Heather?
Yes.
And Joyce?
Yes.
So you'll return here, or I have your email, so if you're okay with that, I'll have the mayor complete it, and then I can email it back to you,
Sure.
so that you don't have to arrive at a certain time.
I'll be here anyways. You mean that you can send me the?
You can come back to the Maria or the town hall right now and, tomorrow rather, and you can collect
I'll
a
be
permit
here,
the
yeah,
person.
yeah. I'm actually living right now in London with the host
Right.
family,
Perfect, thank you. All right,
so I'll come.
excellent.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Okay.
Just watch out for the street cars here, because they go off. Be careful.
Thank you so much.
Okay.
David. Great.
Thank you very much. We'll see you tomorrow.
Thank you so much, guys. Have a
Okay,
good day.
thank you.
And then you can leave. You didn't have to stay.
Or you can stay, it doesn't matter.
No, he had specific,
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
he's been emailing me a couple
He
times.
wanted to leave.
Yeah.
okay.
Okay, we have no other public comments. It's always fun. No other public comments, and so we have no executive session, so that does take us to the department reports. I don't see we have a sheriff's deputy here,
Yeah.
although
she-
I do have comments, but go ahead.
Yes, so she had provided you guys a status of natures of calls and asked me to take any questions that you may have. So if you can review those, and if you have any questions, I can direct that to her.
Yeah, so I guess the thoughts and comments that I would have doesn't pertain to the sheriff itself, but to the fact that we did have some car break-ins this past week, and I heard about them mainly because I was victim of one of them. So I encourage everyone to make sure that you do not leave your valuables in your car. Lock your car. Make sure that it's in a conspicuous place, it's well lit. And yes, we're going to find this person.
Oh.
The only incident we had in our neighborhood, a skyrocket blowed up a trash can.
Oh, yeah. But if you look at your incident report, if you look at your incident report, the relative number of
Yeah.
fireworks complaints,
Yeah.
one.
One
So that's
one,
pretty
so-
good. That's pretty good, because, we have had the new fireworks regulations where you can shoot pretty much whatever you would like off, and except, of course, on regular days. And so, yeah, that's good. That's real
I have a
good.
question regarding regular days. So, July 4th, we're allowed to do fireworks. Now that we're past July 4th, what is the rule?
It's only named holidays.
So if we're still hearing fireworks, it's not okay.
It is not okay.
And you guys can go on, like, just Google it, because the state bill passed something like last year or the year before. It's on, like, certain holidays, so it's on, like, New Year's Eve, New Year's Day. It's
Declared
like
holidays from the
Cinco de
state.
Mayo, I think
Right.
was one of them.
Yep.
So on the actual website, if you just Google, in the state of Ohio, what that is.
And it does not count for like 2 o'clock in the morning
Right.
or what have you. So,
Hey, it sounded like a one big Kiss concert, do all that.
yeah, how about that? Yes, Becky, you'd raise your hand.
I just had a question on the sheriff's
Mhm,
office. Why they're not here tonight? Is it?
I don't.
She had I don't want to say it's personal, but it is a personal situation.
Well, I saw a gentleman pull up. So
Yeah.
there's a sheriff on duty.
Correct, yes.
Yep.
He's just not here in the council. Yeah.
Any other questions?
But it was, just for purposes, it was reported that second shift, if available, deputy is here to attend the council meeting, just to be clear. It wasn't that it was left hanging that nobody would be present tonight,
Okay.
here at the council meeting, but patrolling the neighborhoods.
I'm happy to take questions, comments back to the sheriff as well. All right, going once, going twice. We're going to move on to other business tonight. So the law director's report, we don't have one of those. He was just here. Fiscal officer.
Okay, any questions from council about their packets? Okay, so, as we all know, it's our favorite time of the year, right? Right?
It's
Budget
July.
time.
It's July.
You get to start working on the budget.
That's your Christmas in July.
Yeah, it must be. So, again, I'm not sure what Joyce has on her docket to report, but again, if there's any questions, feel free to reach out to me. I will be doing budget probably starting at the beginning of August. So I do ask the committees to please bring forth or write those down, put those in your phone, shoot me an email so you don't forget, on subjects or items or costs that you would like to include, because there will be a work session. Again, that's not nailed down at all, but just please have those in mind of what you would like to seek in your committees. And then again, a work session will be worked with all of council members, and then, of course, the final readings, 3 readings for the budget is particularly what I would like to see. Okay, with no questions, if I can have a motion to approve the appropriation status report, the revenue status report, the receipt listing report, the payment listing report, the comparison of budget and appropriated report, the cash summary by fund report, the reader report, the bank reconciliation for June of 2026. I will be passing this one around as well. There's been no adjustments. All monies coming in, monies being expended have been accounted for. So I will be passing this around, but that would be what my motion is.
Great. Is there a second, please? Or, I'm sorry, the motion's been made. Is there adoption, please? David and?
Second.
Thank you, Nathan.
Okay, so that was David, then Nathan?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, roll call, David?
Yes.
Becky?
Yes.
Melanie?
Yes.
Heather?
Yes.
Joyce?
Yes.
And Nathan?
Yes.
Okay, there will be 3 pieces of documents to be passed around to obtain your signatures, please.
Okay, that takes us to committee reports. First is Finance, Joyce.
We will have our finance meeting tomorrow at 10 o'clock.
Okay, that's the 14th. Got it. Pleasant Township, Heather.
Yes, we had a meeting last Monday. Business as per usual. They did announce that the fire chief would be retiring. Sorry, Nathan, if I'm taking any thunder, in January. So, if you see him, congratulate him on that. But yeah, just business as usual with Township. And the next meeting will be Monday, August 3rd at 5 o'clock.
Great. Squad, Joyce.
Yes, we had our meeting, we, discussed our new our squad truck, EMT truck, is still on schedule to be delivered at the end of July. Paid bills as usual. Put a freeze on hiring volunteers for right now. And our next meeting is August 12th at 8 o'clock PM.
Great. Fire, Nathan.
We had one resignation, and then we also hired a new applicant. As Heather stated, unfortunately, Chief Taylor has decided to retire as of the end of this year. So we are going to be looking at whether we're going to hire from within or without, so that's going to be coming up in the next few meetings. We did pay the bills. There was, let's see here, the full-timers, we did have a 5% pay increase to the full-timers for the annual budget. And then also with, the secretary, we also did the annual increase for her as well. Other than that, the next meeting will be July 30th at 7 p.m., 8 p.m.
Okay, great. End of the month. Water, wastewater, Becky.
The meeting is the 27th at 10 o'clock.
I have a question for water. I just happened to notice on my bill when I got it this month, it states that our water window will be open Monday through Friday, 8 to 4:30. So in previous times calling up here when I get the recording also states that the window will be open for questions and things like that, Monday through Friday, 8 to 4:30, yet we
I
have
apologize
voted
if that's
to
in error. I mean, we
keep that.
adopted the policy around that like 8 years ago, so clearly we need to update something. I'll get that,
Right,
I'll
so-
get that fixed.
Well, I thought maybe I would just make a motion, we could open that water window up Monday through Friday, 8 to 4:30, like is already on our water bills and the recording.
Okay, is there a second?
I'll second.
All right. Nathan,
No.
David,
No.
Becky,
Yes.
Melanie,
Yes?
Heather,
Yes.
Joyce?
No.
And no, so, we'll look into that for you. All right, streets, Joyce.
We had our meeting this evening at 5 o'clock. We discussed the handicap parking space for downtown that was voted on last meeting. Cannot be done. We have not done our due diligence. There is more research that needs to be done, and if you have any questions, I will refer them to the mayor. Wingate patching cracks in the road, we did not discuss, because that has been I don't think you left it.
No, the question was, can we please deal with the grass, which is maybe growing, accumulating? So yes, we're gonna spray it.
Yes, that is being sprayed, okay. We talked about the sidewalk repairs. We had another incident today where a woman has fallen over the same sidewalk, I believe, in Dr. Young's sidewalk area. She was hurt pretty badly. So I will be consulting Stephen this week. I would like to sit with you when I do that, Mr. Mayor.
Sure.
I don't know if he's back in the country or not, but I want to reach out to him on a couple of different issues, one of them being the sidewalks, and discuss next steps with him. I know we have to show grace to the homeowners and give them plenty enough time to be able to plan this out thoughtfully as to how the owners are going to be able to pull the funds together to get these sidewalks repaired. I don't think we can sit on this any longer. It is their responsibility, and we need to make them accountable. But again, let them get their finances in order before doing so. And I think Stephen is the person that can help us determine how to do that.
I did commit to getting estimates on our sidewalks. I think,
Yes.
remember from the last streets
Yes.
meeting that we would go ahead and do that, and that is underway right now. I'm
Okay.
thinking it's gonna be a little bit later this week. So the specifications are gonna be behind Town Hall and in front of Town Hall, on the side over here, and of course, the space in front of the gazebo
Yes,
area.
lead by example. Thank you. The next thing, I know that you did get a response from ODOT on the speed limit on 207. They did agree that as an immediate fix right now, they can lower it to 50. That's all they can do until we get a study done. And your recommendation for that, I believe, was to wait until we get the new housing development underway and then do one rate study instead of two.
That's correct.
Um,
It
I-
costs, it's not free to do that, so.
Do
Right.
you know what that cost is?
No, I'm getting that, so I'll furnish it the next streets meeting.
Okay. And the only question was the ETA on London Street project. I didn't get an answer on that.
We're still working on that one because it's gonna require, so, let me take a step back. We did have very positive development. I'm sorry, I should have reported this. We had a very positive discussion with ODOT.
Thank you,
They're-
Courtney.
Thank you, Courtney. They're a great partner, and it looks like we're gonna be able to do some road construction this fall using, if we pay for materials, they will actually work with us on the actual
Fantastic.
construction
Really,
itself, so it's really good.
Really, really
Having
cost
said that,
savings.
we need to scope it, and this would clearly be one of the things that's in scope. Also, we were looking to the North London Street area around the railroad tracks and a little bit beyond. So I'm hoping to make the street dollars go as far as we possibly can.
Fantastic. Good
So
stuff.
they've
Really,
been
everybody-
super, super great, and if we can do those without, yeah, a major project,
You
then,
can go further with less money,
Yeah.
so.
yeah.
This is
Fantastic.
something that
I
I was
like the
able to
sound of
research
that.
and
Okay.
find.
Yep. So we're exploring that right now and working with them in the fall.
Okay. The last thing I have is Spring and Jefferson. I know that we have to go back to the drawing board on bids.
We're headed there right now, as a matter of
Right.
fact, yeah.
Right. The
Yeah.
company that we were looking at has issues. They lost their
Well, the
bond.
bids that came in were deficient, so we're not gonna go ahead and just accept the deficient bid just for the
Right.
fun of it. It
Right.
needs to actually solve the
Right.
problem, so.
Well, we appreciate,
We're not
We
doing that. And
appreciate
so we've
that.
asked the current, I don't know if this came up, but we asked the
did.
county commissioners to go ahead and allow us to rebid.
yes, and they said that is perfectly fine, and I
Yep.
appreciate your due diligence
Yep.
on that. And that is all I have, but I think Heather has a question.
Sure.
Yes, so last council meeting, we did unanimously, not unanimously, but majority voted to allow this handicap space. So now, why are we saying that's not happening?
Oh, I didn't say that at all. What I said was we're gonna have to come back to council on the expenses associated with doing that. So it requires approximately 2 parking spaces in order to put in 1 handicap space along with a curb cut. So if we do that, we'll have to do that other places downtown, and there needs to be a review by council, of course, about whether or not the impact on the overall parking situation downtown would be negative or not. That's all.
Okay, so I'm just restating, because this wasn't on a whim, this wasn't out of nowhere that I made this motion. I brought this up to streets in April, and then for 2 consecutive months, no research was done, and that was said. And so I went ahead and made this motion under the assumption that we could simply put in a handicap space.
Unfortunately, that assumption was flawed, and we can't do that because the Americans with Disabilities Act overrides local ordinance. So we have to comply with the Americans with Disabilities Act, which requires a setback in back of any parallel parking spot downtown along with a curb cut. So we have to look at that, and I've gone ahead and requested estimates for a curb cut, and you all get to make the decision around how many you would like to have of those, and of course, where the money's gonna come from.
And will you be helping us with, from the American Disabilities Act, with suggesting how many do need in the downtown?
I'd be happy to do so, yes.
And when can we,
I'm working on the estimate with the curb cut this week, so we'll be back next go-round.
but it was approved by council, so we are,
The
Under
money
the
unfortunately was,
assumption-
no, hold on, pause. The money unfortunately was not approved by council. The idea of having a sign put up, that was approved by council. So you guys need to go do a few other things associated with that.
I have something to say with that.
Sure.
So yeah, looking up the ADA's rules and regulations, I heard the letter you wrote that was put into, public record, by Courtney.
I'm
And-
sorry, what letter now?
You had wrote a letter about the cost curve
I didn't
cutout.
write any letter. What I asked Courtney to do was simply mention at the Streets Committee, there's no letter. All I asked her to do was give the committee an update because I was unable to be here this evening.
Okay, well, it was told it was from you, yes.
It is from
So-
me, but go ahead,
okay.
yeah.
And it was written down, so I just said a letter. If you don't like that word, it's fine.
Okay.
But according to the ADA, the space for that only needs to be, if we're not asking for a van parking,
Mm-hmm.
if we're just asking for a handicap parking, it only has to be an 8x5 space, according to the ADA. It has to have the striping, and it has to have the signage, obviously, and it has to have the 8x5 regulation. As far as the curb cutout, are you talking about the ramp?
Yes, I'm
Okay.
talking about the ability for handicapped individuals in motorized chairs to go up and down without going all the way down to, well, of course, which is not feasible, to go all the way down to a corner.
Right, if it were a handicap van.
No, if you're handicapped in general, there has to be accessibility.
so the alleyway is not
No, the alleyway is not. You're in the middle of a block.
So when we put up this sign over here, it's been several years ago by the library, the handicap sign.
I'm unfamiliar with which one, but I do believe the one in front of the library does have a space for a van.
Okay. I guess.
It also has a curb
I
cut.
guess I just, with Heather saying she brought it in April, I mean, there's not that much research that needs to be done. I did it in a matter of 2 minutes. But, so are you saying
I-
that it's just the cost of the curb cutout that we're debating now?
I'm saying that there is an impact to parking downtown, along with the cost and along with the overall number that needs to be dealt with. And I mentioned this in April, that there needed to be a ratio study to understand which ones were going where. It's fine that we have a sign, it's not enforceable. Unfortunately, there's no ability to tow away. And at this point, I don't recommend you all accept any liability as a result of that, which could come from ADA noncompliance. That's up to you. If you wish to go ahead and proceed, certainly that's council's choice. I wouldn't go down that path.
Right. Well, again,
So we can't pick one handicapped person over another. It does need to be accessible. So this is a serious concern. It's not something we take lightly.
right, but it's been like 3 months now.
Well, lots of things have been, unfortunately on our plate, including 3 giant public works projects, which we're doing at the exact same time.
Right, right.
So, and I'm sympathetic to this, but I also want everyone to be, get a fair shake.
Right. Well, we had that whole discussion on what ifs. What if this business asked, what if that business asked, but no one has. This one business has asked months ago.
Uh-huh.
And, so we took a vote and it was
Yeah.
4-2.
I'm not debating any of
Okay.
that. I am
Mr.
debating whether all
President,
businesses should be treated fairly, that's all.
It's, no one's getting treated unfairly.
Okay?
But, if someone else wants to ask, I mean, it's written right in the code that they come to council and they ask. Okay, whether it be an individual or whether it be a business, they come to council and they ask. So that is a way to proceed, is by people asking, and I'm just, a little frustrated. I guess I just want to know that maybe by our next council meeting in 2 weeks, that we can have the cost curb cutout price given to us, so we can move
Just to
forward
be
with it.
clear, this is a conversation which needs to happen with you all. I'm furnishing the facts. You guys make the decision about,
We've already made a decision.
you made a decision to place a sign. You did not make a decision to spend any money.
Did the sign get placed?
Did the sign get placed? No, and I'm not placing any sign until we have this ironed out.
Okay, well, that's what, that's what I'm saying. to
And
you.
I'm saying this is half-cooked.
So you want me to go get the cost of? the
No,
curb
I've
cut?
already done that. What I'm saying is we're in the process of getting this so you can make a fuller decision. This isn't my decision
That's
to make.
what I'm asking you. I'm asking you by next council meeting, can you commit to give us?
I am
all
not
facts?
committing to next council meeting until I can provide you with reliable information. I will provide you with the best that I can at the next council meeting. How about that?
Perfect.
Okay, sounds good. I look forward to providing it to you.
I have another, streets. So, sidewalks, I know a lot's been talked about as far as sidewalks. I attended a streets meeting in April and suggested a sidewalk survey. Is that something the streets committee is, considering? I know you guys have personally gone out and decided which sidewalks need addressed, but that's only so much from people that don't really do sidewalks. So that we have a little more backing as when we do start coming after, not coming after, but addressing these issues. Is that something we have looked into?
I will be meeting with the solicitor as soon as possible he is going to determine who, it's not gonna be council, it's not gonna be the committee, or anyone actually that works for the village. He will determine who should be making the decision on which sidewalk should be addressed first. We will give him all of the pictures, but that's just kind of, to let him know what we're dealing with. He will decide, he will show us the next steps as to who should determine which sidewalk should be, addressed first.
Okay. And then lastly, I'm sorry, ODOT has approved to move the speed limit to 50.
No, ODOT has not approved. We have not
Well,
applied.
they said they could move it to 50.
We as a village need to apply. They have said it's possible to do that if we applied through the process.
What is it now? 55?
It's 55.
So in the meantime, do we need to make a motion to go ahead and approve moving that to 50, applying
Yeah.
to move that to 50?
Sure.
Well, I'll make that motion.
I'll second it.
Okay, roll call. And again, where they're speaking about is on 207, right in front of the park, okay?
Would that be from where it normally would jump up from 55? We're just gonna move it all the way past the park to 50?
You would move it to the park entrance.
Okay, so it would, like, the 55 sign would
We
just
would
move that.
request ODOT to move it from the village limits as it's currently defined, which is currently not the village limits, and we would move it to the village, or I'm sorry, the entrance to the park.
Okay.
Okay, roll call. Nathan?
Yes.
David?
Yes.
Becky?
Yes?
Melanie?
Yes.
Heather?
Yes.
And Joyce?
Yes.
Okay.
So Andy will
Mm-hmm.
make note.
Okay, great. Moving on to Parks and Recs, Joyce.
All right, movie night, is still on for July 25th. We discussed the Porta-Johns. Do I need to make a motion for council to approve that?
Yeah, so it's gonna be a reallocation.
Okay,
Yep.
I make a motion for the reallocation of $300 to put one Porta-John at Mason Park for August, September, and October.
Second.
Any discussion? I make a motion,
Okay.
But again, this is gonna be a reallocation from the operating,
operating and
and
supplies fund.
supplies
Mhm.
line. Okay,
Roll call, please.
Nathan?
Yes.
David?
Yes.
Becky?
Yes?
Melanie?
Yes.
Heather?
Yes.
And Joyce?
Yes,
Okay,
thank you.
records, so I'm sorry, go ahead.
Oh, yeah, there's a lot more.
Okay.
I need to get some dates approved for tournaments.
Okay, please bear with me as I try to write this down, okay?
In August, we have Tri-County Tournament. August 8th and 9th. For Special Olympics, August 22nd. We have none in September. In October, we have the Ohio Generals, October 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. I have to talk to Ed Everhart because he wants to schedule a tournament October 9th, 10th, and 11th. That conflicts with Party in the Park that we've got approved for the 10th. I'll talk to him this week. I don't know how we're gonna work that out. We'll do the best we can, but the 10th is a conflict. And Friday, October 30th, 31st, and November 1st.
Okay, so we'll take those motions all three separately, okay? So the first tournament, we have is August the 8th and 9th, and this is for Tri-County.
Is there a second?
I'll second.
I heard two.
Melanie, how about you?
All right, Melanie. Okay. All right, roll call. Nathan?
Yes.
David?
Yes.
Becky?
Excuse me, yes?
Melanie?
Yes.
Heather?
Yes.
And Joyce?
Yes.
All right, and the next one is Special Olympics, August the 22nd. Joyce has the first motion.
Have that motion.
Okay,
That
is there a
was
second?
Joyce, then David?
Second?
No, David did the
Oh, I'm
second.
sorry, pardon me,
Yeah.
excuse me.
Roll call. Nathan?
Yes.
David?
Yes.
Becky?
Yes?
Melanie?
Yes.
Heather?
Yes.
And Joyce?
Yes.
Perfect.
And then October 2nd, 3rd, 4th, October 30th, 31st, November 1st, and this is for the Ohio Generals.
Is there a
Joyce
second?
Made that?
Mm-hmm. Is there a second?
Second.
Thank you. Heather?
Okay, roll call. And the motion was Joyce and Heather. Nathan?
Yes.
David?
Yes.
Becky?
Yes?
Melanie?
Yes.
Heather?
Yes.
And Joyce?
Yes.
Do we as a council have to approve practice?
I'm going there next.
Practices? Oh, I was just asking, okay.
We will come back at the next, meeting and readdress the tournament for the 9th, 10th, and 11th. I'll talk to Ed this week. I'm really hoping we can still have it, and Party in the Park won't be an issue. The only thing I see an issue with is parking. I think it would be great to have the tournament then as well. So anyway, we'll figure that out. Now, we have an issue where Tri-County still would like to use Mason Park. They're not going to be doing leagues there, as we discussed before. They want to do practices every Tuesday and Thursday on Diamond 5 alone throughout September, from 6 to 8. I did not think they needed a contract for that. It was brought to my attention by someone else that they felt that they should have a contract.
Okay.
So I'm a little conflicted. I don't really
I
have a
I
dog
mean,
in that
this
race,
is a
so-
normal thing we do all the time, so I
We
can
do
just give them another
practices
one and
for-
they can sign it. I mean, it doesn't,
Yeah,
it's
I
not a
mean,
big
we would
deal.
have to revise the contract.
It's the same, I'll just give them the same permit process that Ed Everhart has, and we'll go.
Tournaments.
Yeah, we'll go
Only
from there.
call it practices. So it wouldn't be like the youth league contract. It would just be,
No, this is, again, council's decision, but in my mind, it's a pretty basic, straightforward, if they're just using, is this for, oh, excuse me, I may have missed something. Is this for a limited period of time?
September.
Just September? I think that probably can be arranged.
July through September.
Yeah,
Oh, let me look.
it's 3 months.
Yeah.
But here's the conflict too, is that the Eagles League also has started fall ball. So I really think that this is a little premature to motion it here until you guys speak with the Eagles, at least the Parks Committee to speak with the Eagles.
What I have
To
for the
confirm.
Eagles,
Well, I mean, we're now talking 4 months now? Is this 4 months, 3 months?
No, this is from July to
Oh,
September.
I'm sorry, July to September.
what I
What
have
thought
for
that
the
she-
Eagles is, fall ball leagues will be Monday and Wednesday,
Okay,
and Tuesday and Thursday will be softball. So that's not going to affect Diamond 5.
Well, that's what I was asking is. if
Yeah,
that's
I don't
gonna
think
be in
that'll
effect.
affect them.
Sarah,
However,
you want to come up here, because I think she has a question.
okay.
go ahead and speak.
However, I would
Take a microphone,
certainly.
please.
And please state
There
your
you
first and
go,
last name and
yeah.
where you reside.
Hello, Sarah Sloan, 7325 West Jefferson, Kaysville Road. The Monday and Tuesday would be for baseball games.
Right.
Or Monday and Wednesday, I'm sorry. And
Right.
Tuesday and Thursday would be softball games.
Softball.
But our fall league is a new endeavor.
Right.
Okay,
And we were approached by Scioto, a different community.
Right.
So most of our games will probably be played at Scioto, but they did agree to let us have a few home games.
okay.
Thought
So it's
John
not
said
gonna be
two.
the, 150 to 250 kids we have in the spring right now, so it shouldn't be an issue.
I thought John said 2 games maybe.
We're still working through all that, so.
Would that be
but
on the
either
front
way, it
diamonds?
shouldn't be an issue, because they just need field 5, because it's older children, and that's set for older children.
Right, that's
So
all they
it shouldn't be
said.
an issue at all.
Okay, thank you so much.
No problem.
We appreciate
Good
that.
idea to have a fall league, I like that.
Okay,
Okay.
so that settled that, okay. Okay,
So do you want to make a motion just to put it on the board and then Andy changes the contract?
Yeah, let's do that.
I would like to make a motion to allow them to do those practices, and we can figure out the contract situation.
The main thing is on the community calendar.
It's on there.
It's
It's
gotta
on
be,
there
it's gotta,
now.
as long as it's allocated, we can
Yeah.
work out the details between now
Okay.
and then. That's all
So
right.
I would like to make a motion for,
Tuesday, Thursday.
Tuesday and Thursday, Diamond 5,
6 to 8,
6 to 8,
July through September.
July through September.
Just practice, Tri-County.
Just practice.
Just practice,
Just
right.
I'll
practice.
second.
Okay,
Okay.
we do a roll call?
All right, Nathan,
Yes.
David,
Yes.
Becky,
Yes.
Melanie,
Yes.
Heather,
Yes.
and Joyce.
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you very much. I will get with Ed. I'll call him tomorrow, and we'll move forward with that, and I'll let you guys know as soon as I can. What else do we have? We also discussed, I would need to make a motion here, but I want to give Andy some background before I do. We discussed the dragging slash scraping of the diamonds. I explained that in the contract, it says field maintenance, which has always been the mowing and the trimming. That we do not do diamond maintenance. Sarah and I, she brought it up, there's an ORC that states, in Ohio, if I'm not mistaken, right, Sarah? An Ohio ORC that does state that field maintenance does include diamond maintenance. I explained to her that when you and I talked, our contract supersedes that as field maintenance. We don't do diamond maintenance. There's a big to-do about the equipment. I explained to her, we do not have the proper equipment to drag diamonds. Apparently, dragging and scraping are two different issues. And of course, we do have a truck. I don't know what kind of shape that truck is in. Can it drag? Can it scrape? I know the Kubota cannot. The tractor cannot. So it was explained to me that we should be able to use our pickup truck and a scraper. Adam has now come back to the table and said he could work with us. Apparently there was mention of a contract. Would he be willing to sign a contract? I don't recall anything like that. So that must have been a side conversation between him and you or someone.
I don't recall any
I don't
contract, but I mean, this has been a subject now for a month, so
I
yeah, I
know.
mean, we've
So
all-
here
we've
is
talked
my
about-
motion.
Yeah,
It was discussed, what if Adam moved forward with that commitment? Which he's not unwilling to do. But it was recommended that we open it up to not just Adam, but a volunteerism base. There could be more people. But ultimately, the village should take the responsibility from April to July, every 2 weeks, to see that the diamonds were weed controlled and scraped. Yes, if necessary, okay? Now, there's a lot of people out there that could possibly step up to volunteer. But ultimately, if there is a week that we don't have volunteers, the village should step up and be responsible for that. So I made the motion. Can you read that motion back?
Yeah, this would be a village responsibility to scrape and provide weed control to diamonds at the park between all April through the July, and you guys encourage volunteers. But overall, it is the village's responsibility.
Okay, so I made the motion to make that recommendation. It was seconded. Heather seconded, somebody made the second. And it was
Unanimously.
unanimously voted upon to make that recommendation to bring that to council.
Okay.
Okay, so I am going to now put that into a motion to council. That same motion. If I could get a second, I would like to move forward with that and take that responsibility to the village. I know everyone has mixed feelings about it. I want to put our personal feelings aside, and I want to make sure that we work with the Youth League. I think we can do this, and I think we do have one employee that would help us with this. It's only April
Well,
to
it wouldn't
July.
be one employee, it would be village, so.
It would
we
be the
can't
village.
designate one person,
No, we
because if
don't
that one
designate
person's
anybody.
there,
Right,
Sorry,
okay.
it would be all of them.
takes a team.
Okay, it takes a team, so I think the village can make this happen. And, I think maybe now is the time for us to step up and get this done.
I think it's time too, Joyce, because I'm
Yeah.
a former baseball player and coach.
Yeah.
And you gotta have them diamonds ready for 'em, for our future players.
I agree, and, you know, my, late husband and I did this ourselves all summer long for years. I mean, for a period of 10 years, we had kids on the baseball fields. And that was, we had an old pickup truck, and that's what we used it for, and we had an athletic association, and we did it all. Coached, umpired, drug, concession stand, it's what we did. So,
You mean drug the fields?
drug the fields. That's what I say.
Yeah, that too.
We didn't do drugs, guys.
Right.
We drug fields,
And on that
okay?
note, I'm
Not that we
hearing-
didn't want to
on that- On
sometimes.
that note, we probably should move on.
Okay, so
Yeah,
that's
so
Joyce and
anyway.
Nathan.
Joyce and Nathan.
Okay, roll call.
Roll call, please.
Nathan.
Yes.
David.
Yes.
Becky.
Yes.
Melanie.
Yes.
Heather.
Yes.
And Joyce.
Definitely yes.
There you go, Sarah.
You got it.
Thank you.
Yep.
You're welcome.
There's no other steps needed.
Thank you for your persistence, okay? It takes a village. Yes. We will. We definitely will. Thank you. So moving forward with Parks and Rec, I think that's all I have.
There's one question about spraying the playground during that time as well.
Yes, spraying the playground.
Generally speaking, we try not to spray the playground, but go ahead.
There are some weeds out there coming through, thistles and stuff like that, so we were asked if we could please spray the playground.
We'll have to look into that. I can't commit because the spray that we use may or may not be used at the park, so we'll have to check on that. I'll get
Okay.
back to you.
If nothing else, spray it and block it off for a few days.
Well, you can use.
You can use other stuff.
Like,
yeah.
Yeah, we were
Yeah.
told that you guys came up with a spray or concoction that is
We're
safe.
trying. I'm not saying we're not. We're trying.
Okay,
Yeah.
well, at the last meeting, we were told that that was being used and it worked
Oh, yeah,
great.
we're trying, yeah. But it's not permanent, that's the thing, so I mean,
Right, but vinegar and soap is completely child safe, so if it got used in the playground.
it's not what
it
we're
would
using,
be-
but yeah, go ahead.
What?
It's not what we're using. Go ahead. Anyway, yes, we will certainly try, and I think that that's part of general maintenance, so, okay.
I have something for parks before we move on.
Mm-hmm.
I would like to thank the village for removing that swing that we had
Mm-hmm.
voted on the last time. I went out there and it was taken down right away, and I very much appreciate that. But that leaves us with a whole, what do you call it, a bay or whatever, without a swing.
Mm-hmm.
So I was told, I don't know the truth behind it, but the swing that was removed to put that handicap swing is still in the village's possession. Is that
Yep.
true? All right. I would like to make the motion to put the original swing back into that bay, so we have a swing for the children out
Are
there.
you planning to give the money back that the grant paid for the swing?
Discussion?
Go ahead, please.
I would like to see that swing put back up and fixed appropriately. The specs we have to fix it are still in play. So all we have to do is lower that swing and put the proper matting beneath it.
Joyce, is that the handicap swing?
That is the wheel, it's not a handicap swing, it's a wheelchair swing. I would like to see that put back up once we have that, the appropriate specs on it taken care
Well,
of.
in the meantime, until we get that done, could we put the other swing up?
It's a matter of timing. We could have that done in a week.
I'll go ahead and do an inventory. I'm sure it's there, and we'll go ahead and if we can.
So Becky, do you have that report in front of you from the playground?
I do.
I'm pretty sure that mentioned that that particular swing was not a playground swing, that it was a therapy swing, is what it mentioned in there, so I'm not sure how we could, use that swing at that park. It's supposed to be under complete parental or therapeutic supervision. And, at a public park, you know, there's kids that go down there without parents, and I just feel like it's a danger to have it there.
I'm not certified in that, so I wouldn't know. So is there a motion that's being made?
Yes, I would like to make a motion to put the original swing back in that bay.
Okay. Was there a second?
I'll second it, and then we can always change it back if the other comes in compliant.
Okay.
I,
Roll call, please.
again, for
Sorry.
discussion, I
Okay,
still
I'm
think
sorry,
we
good
can make it
discussion. Go ahead.
compliant fairly quickly.
Okay.
Well, with that said, this report was presented in April, with all of the issues. And I guess that's just a big part of the problem I have with, legislation and government in general is like never actually getting things done, just talking about it. So in April, we were asked if this swing was IPEMA certified and that we needed to contact the manufacturer. Has the swing been tested and passed the dynamic impact test as specified in ASTM F1487, section 8.6.7? Test results cannot exceed 100 Gmax and/or 500 HIC. And then, if the results cannot be produced, the swing needs to be removed. This is not an approved swing system. It's a therapy swing from developmental disability arena, where there is a strict one-to-one adult-child supervision environment. The corners of the ramp are sharp. It's not compliant for blah, blah, blah section of the playground safety handbook. And then there's even a picture of the safety label that's up, and it states that supervision is required, and according to our insurance, that would almost make the village liable to have someone out there supervising every single child, one child. And we all saw, if any of you are at the park, you all saw the kids were using it like it was a saucer, and there's 5 or 6 kids on it at a time. The bay poles are completely dented up where they've swung that metal, those sharp into the poles.
So you're saying they've been destructive?
Yes, I'm saying,
That's downright negligent, isn't it?
well, these are children. Sure.
Well, the
With no
children can definitely
supervision.
be negligent.
Which is
Go ahead.
responsibility.
Yeah. Anyway, go ahead, please.
I'm not really sure. The village has to take responsibility for this swing.
Okay.
Okay, so, until all of those things, you know, if you guys are gonna have it sent off and tested and all that, and then, you know, show some sort of, proof.
I mean,
that-
right now, all we're doing is putting the old one back up. So I don't know, we're sending it off to a lab in New Jersey to be tested. So I think the motion that has been made and seconded is to go ahead and put the old one back up. Are we done with discussion
But
and do a roll call?
discussion, we're talking about putting this this swing back up.
No,
As
the old
we-
one, prior to this one being
But Joyce
placed.
mentioned in her discussion that it could be solved quickly and this one could be put back up.
After it's fixed.
So you allowed her to express her thoughts, and so I was just expressing the other side, the liability side, which I would think you would be very conscious of, that we've already had a child break his ankle on it.
Yes,
and
it's
I
very
would-
serious.
Yes, so I would think, you know, you would take this serious.
Believe me, I
issues with it.
certainly do.
Okay.
But we do have a motion made and seconded, though. I mean, do you want the old one back up, or where are we at?
Courtney, if you can, yes, call for a vote, but I am gonna state publicly and for the record that council members are not to be continuously interrupted, and I would appreciate it if I was given the respect that I deserve.
Duly noted. Can we please have a roll call?
Okay, so that was motioned by Melanie first and then Becky second. This is to put up the original swing that was there. Now, just remember, it's not an ADA or a handicap swing, it's just a basic swing set,
Right.
okay, to be placed in the open bay. Nathan,
Yeah.
David,
Yes.
Becky,
Yes.
Melanie,
Yes.
Heather,
Yes.
and Joyce.
Yes.
Cool.
I have a question. So as far as complying with these insurance issues that were stated in a large packet regarding the playground area, has any of that been addressed?
Absolutely. The playground area?
So like the bolts that needed covered, everything's done?
No, I didn't say that. I said we're starting to address them. We got the report, we're starting to work through the list. It's pretty comprehensive, so for the public's benefit, our insurance liability policy states a certain number of requirements, and every year we have an inspector come out to take a look, and he generates a report. So those are work orders, and we're starting to go through those.
Is there a timeline of when work will begin out there at the park for those?
I can't commit to that because we obviously are maintaining the park right now. So we have mowing and everything else to do too.
So one of the things on there was to add more mulch.
Yep.
Do we have some mulch around here?
Not
that
today
we can
unless,
add?
so the mulch you're referring to is wooden mulch. We do have piles of tire shreds if you would like some of that.
Is that enough to cover a decent bit of that area?
I don't believe so because you're putting it over wooden mulch. So if you guys would like to buy some mulch, you guys can allocate some money to go buy some mulch. Today, you have not allocated any money to go buy mulch.
So can we, like, so what's the process gonna be? Are you gonna come back to us with, say you need to buy mulch?
Uh-huh.
And when can we expect,
To be
I
compliant.
apologize.
Something like
Mostly,
that to
these
be
used to go
compliant.
through the Park and Recs Committee, and we would do a work order, and we would put mulch out. If you don't want to do that, and you just want to have it right now, we can do that if you wish.
well, we just keep being told by Parks and Recs that you're handling it, that the mayor's handling it. So I'm just trying to
So
figure out.
we are, but we are a band of 3 people, one of whom is maintaining your park full-time, and then the other 2 do the rest of the town. So, yeah, you're right. We have a long work order list. There is not 17 people who work here. So, I mean, so volunteers are critical. So if
we
we
asked
need,
anyone
if
to
we need,
volunteer
if we
for
need to
that?
go do this, if you would like to buy mulch, certainly, let's go buy it. I don't have any issues with that at all. Hopefully, we buy it in bulk, so it's cheaper.
This is just an insurance compliance issue that was brought to attention in April. So we are just circling back to see when it will be addressed.
Wonderful. It will be addressed shortly.
I would like to, I
Or
think,
you can go ahead and make a motion to buy 2 tons of mulch, or however much you would like to buy. I don't have, I don't have a line item that says, please.
Love a recommendation from our mayor, because I don't know how much mulch is. I don't know what the requirements are. You've
So
thoroughly
normally
looked
we
through this
would-
packet, and
normally
you
we
took
would do-
responsibility to address these issues at the park.
I don't recall saying those exact words, but okay, I'll give you the benefit of the doubt, and I will commit by the next Park and Recs meeting to have an order of mulch spec'd out and ready to rumble.
That's
I,
1 month.
I would also like to make, a motion that whatever's not repaired out there right now, the guys go take all the swings down until we can get the repairs done. Because there's a handicap swing out there that has a slice in it or something going on that is not safe.
Okay, let's take
But
it
we
down.
need to at least take that down. And
Sounds good to me.
anything else that they see that is damaged right now, take them down until we can get them
We
repaired.
haven't even fixed the things in the report.
Well, I think that's what
I
she's
would
saying.
think
is
That's
those
what I'm
are related- those are
saying.
related
If
to
we
things in
can't
the
fix
report.
them right now, take them down. If
There was
anything is
no issues with
damaged,
swings.
There was no other swings mentioned.
yes, there were. There was a handicap swing on the other end.
That would come down to public safety too, yeah.
Exactly. Yes, Nathan, would you expand on that handicap swing?
Yeah, so I took my son out there to try to swing, and the straps are all jacked up. where
Right.
The kids with parents not
Right.
paying attention or something, I guess, how it sounds. Decided to go out there and just play around on the playground the way it's not meant to be played.
Right.
As far as what you're saying, Joyce, I agree 100% because of the fact that we took the other one down because of a safety concern, correct?
Right. Right.
So this insurance policy is all based on safety concern, correct?
Mm-hmm.
So if we're not getting it fixed right this second, then why are we not taking everything?
Right. If it's damaged, it should not be up. I also want to say that tomorrow, during the finance, we're going to resolve this insurance, the insurance for other entities having events. We're going to resolve that tomorrow. We're going to get that going. I'm going to be talking to Stephen. That is going to come into play very quickly.
Okay.
So, yeah, I have a comment on the straps being jacked up was Nathan's word on one of the, ADA, is that correct? American Disability, one of the handicap swings that is, one piece and it has straps. Those straps are easily, fixed. They're not a safety hazard. It's just kids have twisted them and pulled them the wrong ways. It's-
No, there's a strap missing.
there's-
There's a strap cut and missing. So it is a safety hazard when you can't strap your
Okay.
kid in there.
Well, I haven't seen that, but I will go look. But until, I don't think we should randomly go just start taking swings down because someone said so. I know.
That's what we did
I'm a
last meeting.
Firm, but no, it is
Someone
not
broke
what
their
we
leg.
did the last meeting. We were given this packet in April with all these safety concerns, and it's been 3 months, and none of them have been addressed, and that's unexcusable.
Well, that's
Um,
not true, but okay, go ahead.
What part of that is not true?
We took the swing down. That's the first step, number
By-
one.
Yes, by council doing that 2 weeks ago, and Nathan's implying that that was like the same as somebody telling us a strap is missing off of one of the swings. And the other swing that's gonna be replaced, I believe, has the same exact kind of straps, because I believe that was what was taken away. But, as far as the straps go, we can order a set of straps.
Again, until that happens, though, it needs to be taken down until it can be safely used, correct?
I don't know, I haven't seen it. I'm just taking your guys' word on it, that that's the case, and I know you took his word on it, so we're taking Nathan's word on it, and I just say, yeah, we go out and look at it, and if that's the case and it's unsafe, then yeah, we bring it back and we take it down. But I think it needs to be, I mean, we can't take all of this stuff down. No one's voting to take down all of these slides and swings because of these bolts are showing on the tops of the bays. We just need to get them fixed. And in the same way with the mulch issue, you know, when you guys voted to use the last grant, the $20,000 grant at the park, to remove all of that mulch, and it wasn't just cut up tires, it was fabricated rubber mulch that was very expensive, that you guys removed it all and then you put down the mats. And we were told that it would be saved, where we could use it again. So my recommendation would be, instead of all this, you know, maybe somebody will donate mulch, maybe this, maybe that, let's get that mulch out and let's put it in that bay, and let's get these heights to the appropriate levels. It's not really hard. I mean, I tried at the last meeting to make recommendations for these repairs, and I was cut off and told that, you know, council doesn't need to make every recommendation on putting little bolt covers on these and stuff, that it would be taken care of, and it's not been taken care of. So I guess just my point is, it's time to just take action and fix these bolts, put little bolt covers on them, and put the mulch down. And then there's also a couple of little step things that need adjusted. They might need pulled out of the ground and re-cement concreted and moved. Let's just get compliance with this insurance evaluation, and then we can, obviously, we want to.
So then council needs to consider purchasing additional shredded tire mulch, because the mulch that we have today is about half of what's necessary. So did you want me to replace the wooden mulch with the tire mulch? Is that what you're asking?
Okay,
Why
It's not
can't we
tire
replace it
mulch,
with what's
but-
there now?
I didn't say you couldn't. The councilwoman is asking to place the tire mulch either partial of the way or all the way or somehow.
Well, I originally made a recommendation that you go ahead and have the guys look at the swing. If there's a strap missing, please take it down.
Okay.
Okay?
Is that a motion that was made and seconded?
I really don't know where we're at, to
Okay,
be
so
honest
I
with you.
believe I remember a motion being made and
Really have
seconded
no
about
clue.
the swing.
But what
So-
I can say, and what I would suggest, is that it sounds like, and if I can just put my 2 cents in here, it sounds like there's some safety concerns, correct?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, so it sounds like you've noticed this, you know, I'm assuming you take pictures, right? I bet you have a picture on your phone, right? I bet you probably do.
Probably.
So,
I think you
there's the
sent it
proof.
to me.
I don't understand is why we cannot, if this is such a safety concern, why we're not going out there this week by Friday and addressing all the issues.
Exactly.
So
Because
I'm-
it sounds like the handicap swing was an issue. You had an issue while you brought your child out there. What I would recommend, that a motion be placed on the table to say, hey, by Friday, not that we may not have in our means the financial capability or the personnel, but I would make that a high priority, because what's gonna happen if we all have sat here and read that packet? Guess what it said? Ohio Risk Plan Assessment. So if it is such a concern, and you visibly have experienced it, and you went out there and you said you actually seen the handicap swing as well, why is it not addressed now? So there should be a motion made
And seconded to go ahead and
to
address
go
it
and
right
address
now.
it by Friday, to bring something back to this committee, and I will be gladly to send the email.
are you talking about all of these?
Yes.
Or are you talking about the strap?
I'm talking about all of it, because if there's a strap out there, the guys are gonna go out there and notice that. I would say everything. I would say, in this particular picture that the risk assessment people took, we are going to do X, Y, and Z.
Yep.
In this next photo, this is gonna be X, Y, and Z. This is how we're gonna accomplish it.
I'll make
Maybe-
that motion.
Maybe those indirect things could be settled before this week,
Yep.
but maybe the other ones will have a solution.
Yep.
Cause I'm getting a little.
I'll make that motion.
Okay.
Second.
And this
Thank
is by
you.
Friday. Got it?
Yep.
Got it.
Okay, who seconded that?
May.
May I please have a roll call?
Can we repeat what that motion is?
By Friday, okay? If there is a safety concern at any point, what Nathan is concerned about, there's a strap that must not be able to be strapped.
And there's the
okay?
handicap, yes, the handicap
Also,
swing.
everything that's in that Ohio risk assessment thing, that we have some sort of solution.
Yes.
Maybe you can't give the solution right then and there, but you're gonna say, hey, by August the 1st, I'm gonna get some plastic Play-Doh and put on top of that bolt.
I could have swore I already
Yes.
suggested all of this.
So,
Okay.
this is a recommendation. Courtney will personally send an email out to every single council member and tell them what that solution is on behalf of the mayor.
Thank you.
Move on.
So getting back to the vote, a motion has been made.
Joyce and then Nathan,
Thank you.
correct?
Let's please have
Got
a
it.
roll call.
Nathan,
Yes.
David,
Yes.
Becky,
Yes.
Melanie,
Yes.
Heather,
Yes.
and Joyce.
Yes.
You will have an email by Friday. Continue.
Anything else on Parks and Recs, please?
Yes.
I think I'm speaking for everybody out there, right?
Yeah.
My word. I want to talk about the gazebo. We have phase 1 done. I want to go in, yes, it's streets actually, but I want to address it in Parks and Rec. Thank you for coming, SAL members. I want to applaud you for everything you did for our gazebo. And I don't think anyone's here from the Pleasant Township, but I also want to shout out to them. And for the funds that they so graciously donated to make the repairs happen. I know you guys worked hard. You had to battle the rain. You had to battle a lot of crap being said about you on Facebook. And I want to ask you if you have any comments. Are they allowed to make comments?
Yeah, they needed to come to the
They
podium
would
and
need
Do you
to
have any
come to the
comments
podium
that
and
you would
address
like
the
to make?
committee.
I'll speak up for the SAL. That is historical value. Them gentlemen took the time. I seen them sweating, working on that.
Yes, they did.
And everything, and being a Legion member, guys, I appreciate your work and I salute you, you know that.
Yes. Anyone else have any comments?
And please state your first and last name.
State your first and last name and speak into the microphone,
And where you
please.
reside at, please.
Dustin Rainsberger, 150 East Main Street. The SAL was only responsible for the floor.
That's right.
That's it. We were gonna up the, the rail, but with the height of the spindles, we made it the same height. So some cuts weren't, matched up exactly to the poles. I mean, we can't. How old's the gazebo? 1800s? You can't make them cuts like exact. So, as the SAL commander, we made the decision to do the rail, the handrail for people to walk up the stairs. It was so loose that we had to make it sturdy. So we put in the extra effort to make it more secure for anybody
Yep.
that can use the gazebo now.
Yep. It looks great. Thank you for doing that. I know it was a lot of effort, and the community is just so thankful for your time and energy, and holy smokies, it's such an improvement. Such an improvement.
We wanted to raise the,
Yep.
but you can still, it's the same height.
Yep.
If you go and look at the paint lines and where we put the new rail, it's the same exact height as the other one. Just now you can see through it.
Yep. It looks great. It looks great.
Like I told you guys, Teddy Roosevelt smiling from heaven because he gave a speech from her once, so that's good.
I just have one question. When Township was approached for this generous donation, I asked the question, did a contractor say the only thing that needs replaced is the floor and the railings? And I was told yes. However, on this Facebook thing, I read that the contractor was told to only fix the floors and the rails. So now I'm wondering, which way did it go?
We only volunteered to do the floors. That's all we volunteered for.
So a contractor never said, only the floors and rails need replaced.
No. We were only, the SAO was only supposed to do the demolition and the construction of the floor. But with the money that we got from Pleasant Township, we decided to make the new rail and sturdy up the rails going up to the steps.
Yes.
That's all.
Well, thank you for your work, but me personally, I was under the impression that a contractor signed off that only the floors and the rails needed replaced. But it sounds like it was, I'm not sure who made the decision that only the floors and rails needed replaced.
That's all that the SAL was responsible for.
Right. So I'm not, if you,
Yeah.
yeah, you don't know, you don't know.
You know, well, I don't know. I mean, we only supposed to do the floor. We took it upon ourselves as the SAL to do the rail. The railing was rotted, the face plates were rotted. Some of the flooring joists were rotted. We took that on ourselves.
Right, and I appreciate that
So
deeply.
you can
But
use it, you can use it, you can use it, you can use it.
And it was great to have for the 4th of July, it looks great. But I think the concern was that more wasn't replaced or fixed, and that we didn't go ahead and get more funding to do the whole thing.
I don't know that more funding's available, so we did get a pretty big bite-sized chunk off of that. I mean,
Yeah.
it's pretty decent. If someone would like to donate additional funds, certainly we would love to have
It
it.
was never presented. It was
I could
told.
present it right now. I mean, anyone who would like to volunteer to
Well, it
fix
would've been
more of
nice
it
to
would
do
be,
it
it would be,
all
it
in
would be,
one.
yeah, it would,
But
I
the
agree.
project
I
was
agree.
taken and ran with, and at one point it was the whole thing's gonna be fixed, here's bids for the whole thing, and then it turned into a contractor said only the floor and the rails need done. At that township meeting, I asked that question to you. And it was said that the contractor said only the floors and the rails needed fixed.
It was originally presented to do the steps and the floor. That was it, steps
Who
and the floor.
presented that? Who decided that that was all?
Commander, I'm the one that donated the time to do it.
Yes,
We agreed upon the floor,
yes,
that was it.
yes,
Rails were rotten, we took it upon ourselves to fix
Yes.
them and the floors.
yes, the steps would,
So the volunteers made that
So
decision.
it was a volunteer thing.
Steps
They
did
never
not need
approached
repair.
us to do the rails, never approached us to do the joists.
Nope.
We upon ourselves
Yep.
to volunteer to do that stuff in the village.
yep,
So that's why the money that was donated from the township wasn't to replace the whole thing.
Right.
Cause it
No.
wasn't presented that way.
no.
No, it was never.
It's only
We
presented
had
for
an
the floor.
immediate need to fix the floor,
The safety issues.
the safety issues, is all
Nobody-
council
nobody
has
could
talked
use the
about.
floor.
Is
Yeah.
a safety issue.
The
All
what?
we
Fix
ever
the
talked
floor.
about.
What is?
The supports under the floorboards?
Those were replaced.
I understand
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
They were rotted out. After we took the old floor up, we noticed that they were rotted out, so we took it upon ourselves as the Legion, the SAL, to fix that. Do it right the first time. So if I'm gonna fix the floor, put it on top of the old boards, so if the old boards underneath give out, the floor was worthless.
And I just want to say, the Legion and whole SAL, I'm a member of the SAL, so I'm going to say one little piece there. I only volunteered a little bit of my time. I know a lot of guys volunteered a lot more of their time out there, and all they have gotten was nothing but a bunch of grief and a bunch of BS
Oh,
from
I'm
current
sorry.
members on this council and their buddies outside this council that's made posts, that's been bashing them, that has went after the contractor personally. And enough's enough. Just because certain contractors didn't get the freaking bid, it's enough.
There was no bids.
Well, I'm sorry that.
There was 3 bids
Nobody
given.
on, I'm not sure who you're referring to as giving them grief. I am appreciative for what happened. I was misled in that township meeting when I asked directly if a contractor said that only the floors and the railings needed replaced. And the answer was yes.
Well, there's 4 of us here that was at that meeting, and unfortunately, they don't record their meetings. Carl, do you recall that question being asked like that?
What's that?
Can you restate how you said it?
I asked when Joyce came in and requested the $2,500, I said, a contractor said that that's because I wanted to make sure Well, everything that needed done was getting done. I don't care who did it. I'm so thankful it was based on volunteerism because it didn't come from our pocket. And I'm not coming down on anyone, but when I asked the question, a contractor said that that's all that needed done. The answer was yes.
Okay.
And on that note, we do need to move along because we're not out of committee reports and we still need to do stuff. So it's 8:24. Go ahead, make your, state your name and your address and if you could be,
Angela McFarland,
if you could move along,
231 Yankee
please.
Town Street. I just have a quick question because I've been listening to this process about this. So when we have something that needs to be fixed, what is the procedure for how it's supposed to be done? You said that a contractor supposedly said only 2 things need to be done. Well, who is this contractor? Like, what is the usual process? So I guess I'm a little confused as to like, why isn't this real clear as to how this is supposed to be completed?
It actually is quite clear, but the bid process is followed essentially. So as a standard, typically we get 3 bids for most stuff. And in this case, 3 bids was obtained. However, we had also volunteers who volunteered to do a part of a potential scope. We decided council decided to go ahead and move forward with that particular work because there was money and volunteer time committed to that. That's essentially the backstory to it.
We got 3 bids.
Thank you.
Were they
So
presented
thank
tonight?
you, Angela, I appreciate it.
Absolutely.
All right, on that note, is there any other thing that we need to address? Because we do need to, hold on, we do need to move on to other business.
I don't
So-
have anything else for
Okay,
Parks and
there's
Rec.
nothing else. You can please bring it up in roundtable if you would, please. We are not even we're not even halfway yet.
I just have a real quick question.
Uh-huh.
Joyce mentioned that the gazebo was completed through phase 1. And I guess only thing I have to ask is there like a phase 2? Is someone gonna paint it, or is that on the village?
We're still in planning stages. We haven't gone that far. I haven't even presented it to council.
Okay,
that
so
we
there's
can
no
decide
plan
that
to
in the
have it
streets meeting.
painted at all right now?
No.
Okay. I just
We'll
wanted
move
to make
forward
sure.
with the streets
We hung
committee.
the bunting up for the holidays.
Right.
We didn't know if we needed to take it down soon to get it painted,
No.
or what was going on.
We'll discuss it at the next streets meeting.
Okay, good deal. Can we please go on to records retention?
Yes, well, we're planning to meet in August, Mayor, and get prepared for everything. Courtney told me we'll be ready by then, so.
Okay, good deal. Nuisance abatement, Heather.
Yes, we haven't had another meeting since the last council meeting, but I'll retouch a few things. We're working on a few bids to tear down and abandon property. We are working on an updated chicken ordinance where we will be inviting the community to a council meeting to give pros and cons. But it will be well in advance that announced to invite residents to speak on that. And it will be going back to nuisance before that comes back to council. An attorney is working on that draft that has not been given out yet. So that is to come. The next nuisance meeting is July 27th we're moving it up to 5:30 p.m.
Thank you. Planning, Melanie.
All right, we do not have any planning meetings scheduled. You can watch the website for that. But while we are on planning, I do have a couple things. I know it's been a long meeting, but I got a couple things that I want to make a motion on.
Are they related to planning?
They could be.
Has to be related to planning right now, otherwise we do have other business.
Okay, well, I was told when we were changing rules of council that we could make those changes at any time. I don't know the appropriate time to do that.
I'm sorry,
during
to
a
make the,
council meeting?
hold on, to change the rules of council?
Yeah, make an amendment to them?
Sure, go ahead.
Well, it's a,
So-
well,
Hold
rules
on
of
a
council
second.
has to have an ordinance.
Yeah, we would have to,
Are you
this is
just
not
making a
like I get to,
recommendation?
yeah.
I would just like to make an amendment to one of the rules of council. I would
You
like,
need to
I
go
would
ahead and
like
vote.
to make the motion
Yeah.
that we receive our council packets on Wednesday before the scheduled, before, we get them on Friday. I would just like to receive our council packets a couple days earlier so we can be good council members
Yeah.
and have plenty of time to review them and come to Courtney with any questions that we have.
I don't know that that's a rule
Sometimes
change,
when I
but
get them on a Friday, I might not, well, this week we didn't get until 5 o'clock. You guys are out of the office. That leaves me
Okay.
till Monday to bring Courtney any of my questions that I might have
What's
in the
Courtney put on
packet
the ends of her emails?
to get a hold of you. Do you work the weekends?
Yo, I work all the time. If you
Okay.
haven't gotten emails from me at 7 o'clock or
I'm
midnight.
unaware that there's a hard and fast, but, so maybe I should review those rules more closely, but isn't this as simple as saying, hey, can we just like move them up?
Yeah, that's
Well,
what I'm
the
asking.
rules of
I
council
mean, why do
don't
we,
have
why do we
be
need to make a
amended.
motion and amend and all
Well,
of
it
this?
does.
Because that's what I was told.
Okay,
I had to
all right,
Council have
sure.
to have an ordinance.
I'm-
So
I'm-
I've never had a motion made at council to change rules of council unless it was put in legislation.
It has to be in legislation, so are you
So
gonna?
is this just a
did you-
recommendation to put at the next council meeting? Because that's how I would make the motion.
Sure.
Okay,
So what happens if you have a meeting on Friday?
What, council meeting on Friday?
No, what happens if you have a meeting or something that, a motion needs to be done or something needs to be given to you? What happens?
I don't understand.
so the regular council meeting with the following
Mondays.
Monday,
Yes,
right?
right. I would like a little bit more time to review council packets.
Okay.
So this is a recommendation, and this
Yep.
will be at the next, council meeting on July the 27th, that we amend rules of council to add council packets to be distributed the Wednesday before Monday's council meeting. Okay.
Roll call, please.
No, is there a second?
Is there a second? Sorry. All
This is
this
a
hubbub,
recommendation just to send it to
To-
next council?
Yeah, so you guys will have an amend of an ordinance, so you'll have a rules of council amend in your guys' packets. So is that gonna be on 3 readings, or is that an emergency?
We can do it on 3 readings. There's no reason to make it an emergency.
I d-
This is nonsensical, but okay, go ahead.
So you will have a piece of legislation where it says amend ordinance of rules of council. So typically what you guys get from me when you guys wanna change rules of council at the beginning of the year, you'll say it's an amend to ordinance blah, blah, blah. So it'll be a piece of legislation that says, and it's gonna amend it. So in amending that, you guys are gonna request your packets to be sent to you on Wednesdays, before each council meeting. So you guys will have a piece of legislation.
And then
come
if
on the
passed, it will not
21st.
take effect until the first council meeting in September.
Before this vote, Courtney, I want to say thank you for everything you do outside your job scope, especially
Appreciate it.
if I ever send a text or give you a call.
Thank
If
you.
you don't respond immediately, it's within 24 hours.
Yeah, thank you.
So thank you for that.
I appreciate that.
Thank you for that.
Thank you.
Okay, so
I try my best
it's
at
8:30.
part-time.
I usually
Hours.
don't bother
Right.
you on the weekends.
Okay, it's
that's
8,
fine.
it's 8:30. We need to move on. So
Everybody does,
is there
and
something?
I have no problem with that. I
Okay.
really don't. I answer everybody's text messages when I'm not here. Okay, so
So-
that would be Melanie. Who would be
Yes.
second?
Who's seconding this?
I have a quick question. Is that causing you any hardship
It's not.
to do it early?
Well, it does, because I feel like if the minutes, because I only work part-time. So I only work on the Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. So what happens is any work that I have to do additionally outside of my job scope, like nuisance stuff, or, say I'm helping the guys with something, or, I'm taking a complaint or something like that, it would be a damper on mine, yes. But I do what council needs me to do.
I
It
mean,
would be.
I'll second it. I mean, she has a right to have an extra time to
Absolutely.
review things if she wants, and I guess council can decide on it next
Yep.
time.
Okay, Nathan?
No.
David?
No.
Becky?
Sure, yes.
Melanie?
Yes.
Heather?
Yes.
And Joyce?
No.
No. All right, moving on to zoning. Nathan?
We had a zoning meeting, let's see. I can't even remember the date now, sorry. But we just approved a variance for address on North Market Street, and don't know when the next meeting is.
Okay, there's not one currently
Right,
planned,
correct.
right? So if there will be one, it'll be on the community calendar. Thank you. Tree beautification, Becky.
Tomorrow, 1 o'clock.
Perfect. 1 PM, and that is July the 14th.
Trees. I had went to Joyce 2 weeks ago. I know we made these committee assignments, I was very busy. I was taking care of my father-in-law who was in hospice at my house at the time. I wasn't sure my workload would be.
Mine too.
And
It's a
she told
shame.
me that, anytime during the year, she would consider making adjustments to my committee assignments. My father-in-law has passed, so I have a little bit more free time on my hands, and I did ask if I could be placed on the.
Do you wanna
Parks
do
and Rec
nuisance
committee.
stuff?
Do I wanna
Do you wanna do nuisance
I'm on
stuff
the
since you have
nuisance
some?
committee.
Oh, I haven't seen any emails from you.
I was just wondering, Joyce, if you have decided anything on that, or you know?
I have, I considered it, and I considered not to make any changes.
Okay, maybe you could communicate with me next time, so we don't have to talk about it here, council.
Yeah, I don't usually communicate with you, or any council members between meetings.
That would be a lie.
All right, sounds good.
Excuse me? Would you like to
Pardon-
elaborate on that?
Pardon me. We're moving on. We have business to conduct. Thank you. All right, one remaining item of
I
business.
would like to do a public records request for the phones of Melanie Fritz and Becky Martin.
We'll get back to you. We still
Yeah,
have.
it's gonna happen.
We still,
Yeah, you don't call me a liar unless you can back
okay,
it up.
all right, we're moving on. So,
Oh, yeah.
this coming weekend, I believe that there is going, I'm sorry, not this coming weekend, in 2 weeks, pardon me, there's going to be certain events happening at the library. And there has been a community member who has reached out and asked whether or not the library event can be added to our digital sign out front to be advertised. And so I wanted to bring this to council to see whether or not there was any thoughts around that. We've added other things before.
Need a motion for it?
Yes, sir, I do
I'll
need a
make that
motion.
motion.
Okay, so
Thank
can I
you.
just state the motion, just to be clear for,
Yes.
purpose here? Motion to add an event to the digital sign, Timmons Rock and Roll Program on Saturday, the July 25th of 2026, at 1 PM at the library conference room. This is to allow their program will be about U.S. responses to the 1960 British music invasion.
Yep. So is there a second to add that to the digital sign?
Second.
Thank you.
I heard.
Two.
Doesn't matter.
Okay, Heather it is. Okay, roll call, please.
Nathan?
Yes.
I'll have to
David?
maintain my vote.
Yep,
Abstain?
yep.
Yes.
Okay, Becky, was yes. Melanie?
Yes.
Heather?
Yes.
And Joyce?
Yes.
Okay,
Thank you, council, because it does bring a lot of enjoyment to a lot of people, and I appreciate it.
okay.
Thank you.
All right, we have no ordinances and resolutions this evening, so that does take us to roundtable.
Yeah, I'd just like to talk about just a couple things really quick. July 3rd, we had a First Friday out front on Town Hall lawn. There was a foam party, and there were at least 50 children and their parents surrounding it at its highest point that evening. It was amazing. We appreciate Hammer Time sponsoring that event. It was something these kids around here have never, really had the opportunity to do. It was a lot of fun. And then also, the July 4th parade went off without a hitch, and we had our biggest turnout ever. I believe there were 38 different participants in our 4th of July parade. And then also, we enjoyed a great evening at the American Legion, and they had beautiful fireworks that evening. So thank you to the American Legion for doing that. It's great that someone can still do that in our community. We really appreciate that. And then I just want to say that Friday, August the 7th is our last First Friday of the year. Courtney, we will not be having one in September, so you can mark that off the board if you would like. And this one will just simply be some food trucks and some summer, we'll have a hula hoop contest and some water balloons maybe for the kids. It's kind of a beach theme.
We still have the hula hoop?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
So
How about
that's
that?
Friday, August the 7th from 5 to 8. And then I believe that's it.
Okay,
I would like to thank the American Legion for 4th of July. They put up with me as a historian, like, everybody made it through my speech, so I'm glad of that. And
You did a great
thank
job.
for what we did. and
Yes, you
everything.
did.
Great time for everybody.
okay.
I just, one more time, thank you to the Sons of Legion. I'm sorry for the crap that you had to go through on Facebook. I hope you don't think me or other members of council were coming at you. We were addressing some concerns. And then to answer your question, there is an ordinance that was passed, not sure how many years ago, that contractors are to go through our zoning building, which is West Jeff, and that they are liable, they have liability, they have all of these other things that was passed by this council once upon a time. And what I was told by West Jeff, because this was volunteers, that they didn't need contractor information.
Any other comments for roundtable? Okay, hearing done, we are adjourned. Please note it's 8:40. Thank you.
I think we just did.
Pardon me.
What a joke.
Kids better be in bed.